Rumours of the Three Gorges Dam has ended its life have been circulating near enough ever since the Three Gorges Dam was completed in the first part of this century, in the first decade. Here are some recent pictures of people who visited the dam about 2-3 weeks ago. It is another brand new week. It is Monday, the 12th of September 2022, and a warm welcome. I'm going to read you this very first article. Hi James, I enjoy the channel. Well, thank you very much for that. Could it be that they meant by the dam having been taken down is that under the dam, example, labs, trafficking, etc., has been taken out via an earthquake, which was most likely the rods of God? Well, the earthquake was a 6.6 and some people were saying 6.8, so I don't think if it was the rods of God that it would be a much bigger earthquake that they covered. And another article, because I really have put myself into a cattle of fish here, but it's very interesting, and please do comment in the comment form below and you can have some discussions there. And maybe a little bit later in a week or so, we can have a live stream. Depends on my busy schedule with the beautiful kitten of Pickle and the wonderful cat of Tokyo, which you will see later. The CCP mainstream, owned by the deep state, won't tell you that the dam was destroyed. Old video, CGI, or Project Blue Stream are three ways of fooling people not living there, that the dam is still there. And if you follow these same truthers, it goes on and on and on like that. Okay, fair enough. But these are actual physical evidence. And when I did all these pictures like I did before, these are from what we call the shills in China, people who do the propaganda, the Westerners who do the propaganda for the government of the People's Republic of China. Well, the Xi Republic of China. The people don't have any say in it. And with that, I have forgotten what I'm going to say, so I'm going to switch off the camera and come back in a moment or two. And I remember what I was going to say. No, I don't. And if the actual dam had been taken down or destroyed or whatever, again, because the amount of people living in China, now supposedly they say 1.4 billion, some people say under a billion, it's still a bucket load and 3 to 4 times the amount of the United States of America. If something happened, it would go out some way or the other on social media, whether their own, like on Weibo. Maybe these people have a virtual private network, which is quite common in China, where then they can post it on Twitter. So I am going to be a believer in the facts, not just from the CCP and from propaganda videos, but also from satellite images, for example, like this. This is the last image from the Sentinel hub, outer space, from about 300 meters away, or that's a zoom of the 300 meters. Even though it's cloudy, you can still see the actual dam there. Yes, the propaganda does look like this, because if you go to cctv.com web streaming, you get a picture like this, and this is miles away from the Three Gorges Dam. More propaganda, granted, if you go here, this is from the Ministry of Water Resources, where you can see the levels for today. Kutan is there, Three Gorges is there, inflow is not there, but the outflow is there. And with that, it's time for the weather. So I do believe these are just rumours. Now, as I mentioned yesterday, I'm a very practical guy. Maybe I'm very blind at the same time and I can't see through all the propaganda, not just through China, but internationally as well. And if it was, it would be a massive operation to keep it as secret as we wouldn't know, to make sure none of the population upstream, downstream of the dam wouldn't know. It involves millions upon millions or hundreds of millions of people. Now, let's go downstream of the dam, and I'm going to show you a little image of the largest freshwater lake in China called Puyang Lake. You can see it right now, and you can see how the drought affected this during the summer months in China 2022. Okay, from away from the cattle of fish or the kettle of fish and away from the Three Gorges Dam, but into the little next typhoon coming along that is going to skim past China. And this is from the Weather Channel.
A typhoon is over the southern Japanese islands, and it is barely moving. Muifa is moving forward at less than 5 miles per hour, which means if this was over land, you could outrun this thing, even outwalk it. It's moving at about the pace of a brisk walk. So why is that important? Well, the longer it sits over these same areas, the more they'll get battered by wind and rain hour after hour, and that's going to lead to more damage and increased flooding. Now, eventually, it'll make landfall in China, and it'll be a weaker hurricane by then, maybe even a tropical storm, but it'll still be a big rainmaker, and it's moving into an area with tens of millions of people and an area that'll have a difficult time dealing with all of this rain.
Okie dokie, boys and girls, yes, it is time for the exercise. Up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. And my favourite part of the show is how is Pickle. She is doing fine. Literally, about 3 minutes before I started doing the videoing for this, I was playing with her, gave her some milk, and that video will be on her channel. It should be on the channel right now, so you can go and check that out. And if you haven't found the Pickle and Tokyo channel, do go and check it out. All I would love from you is a like, a comment, a subscribe, and share it on your social media, like on your WhatsApp or your Twitter or your Facebook accounts with your friends. And what I'm trying to do is get it up to the monetization of 1,000 viewers and 4,000 hours, then YouTube ad revenue will pay for that. But in the meantime, I am looking for support, and I do feel humbled for the people who have given support, whether it's $1 or $2 to support Pickle. I basically can't afford 2 cats. 1, yeah, but 2 is a no-no. And so until this monetization comes, I'm just asking for your help. Whether it's $1, that's fine. I will be humbled with that amount. So I have enough money for raising Pickle. The first year of a cat, just through experience of Tokyo in this country, is around 2,000 American dollars. That's the vaccinations, that's the food, that's the vet visits, that's the cat litter tray and all the cat litter sand expensive, which is $10 for 10 litres or something like that. So anything like that can really help, and I truly do appreciate it. It is the end of the holiday weekend in China. It's been the Mid-Autumn Festival or Mooncake Day, and some people have been traveling. Lots of people in China. I do believe it's sort of mandatory that near enough in every city you have to wear a mask when you go outside, and you can just see the amount of people. Some people can never get like what 1.4 billion people is. This is in Hangzhou. This is a city of about, I could say 12 million. I don't know dead on with that example. And this is just on the Sunday of the Mid-Autumn Festival, yesterday, related to it. And it's just a sea of people. Which brings us to a close again on Monday, the 12th of September. If you do have the time, like. If you do have the time, share. If you do have the time to comment and to subscribe. There was one viewer who said a lot of us watch on Apple TV. I am exactly the same when it comes to YouTube. I have Apple TV here, and they can't. You just couldn't be bothered to like or subscribe. I know exactly the feeling. But if you can make an effort and get onto your mobile phone, for example, and click the like and subscribe, that would be most epic. My name is James. This is the James Neil Cooper Show. Back tomorrow, near enough the same time, 7 days a week, near enough 365 days of the year. Be good, be well, be safe. Bye-bye. Thank you.